Yo, guys, Urban Barz brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, it's a weird one, isn't it? I've been covering a couple of DAX shorts the last couple of days, and then he drops this one. Really? Really? Guys, I've had some DAX funnies and some DAX little bits and pieces. I had no idea DAX was going to drop last night, but he did. And guys, I think it's a serious one, so we need to check this out. And I think it's called The Devil's Calling. So I'm expecting something hard and something hard hitting for this, guys. So we're not going to beat around the bush here at Urb'n Barz, and we're going to check out our man DAX. Guys, The Devil's Calling. Oh, and some of DAX's tracks start off with a little bit of food for thought, and this one is An Idle Mind is the Devil's Playground. And he had a little sort of thing at the start of PTSD as well, you know, so it's just something to get you thinking, guys. So An Idle Mind is the Devil's Playgrounds.
Isaiah 54, verse 17.
He's quoting the Bible. Isaiah 54. Was it verse 17 he said? And look at this picture here. So is this meant to be an otherworldly force? Is this meant to be an ethereal force? Is this meant to represent good or evil? I don't know. Is that a telephone box? Yeah, oh yeah, there's a telephone box. So obviously he's phoned someone. Maybe he's contemplating doing something stupid, doing something silly, doing something serious to himself. I don't know. But Isaiah 54 verse, was it 17, 19? I don't know what that is, guys. So I have to hold my hands up, guys. I don't know. And lately, guys, DAX has been dropping lots of these tracks which really make you think. So things like Sober, Dear Alcohol, things like that, you know, all them kind of tracks. Actually, I think Sober was Tom McDonald. Sorry about that, guys. That was Tom McDonald. But things like PTSD, things like, what was the one he dropped? Dear Alcohol and other things as well. Yeah, he's one of these MCs, rappers, independent artists who can pick and choose what he wants to do when he wants to do it. And I like that, the fact that he can be funny 1 minute and then the next minute he can be absolutely serious. But guys, I'm going to wheel this back and let's check out The Devil's Calling.
Isaiah 54, verse 17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Stacks.
Yeah, straight from the depths of hell. The devil's calling, he might win a couple battles, but I promise he will not prevail.
Look at Dax's face. Oh, of course. He's burning up in hellfire. The heat is so hot that you can see the burn marks across his face and body. And I just look at this moment I saw this, it reminded me of DAX. You know when DAX does his little like dolly videos? They're just one take videos. And what was the one he did? Things like Rap God. What was the one he did for Mobb Deep? You know, oh my gosh. DAX does these really good ones, but it's the devil. The devil's in the detail. Really? The Devil's Calling, the devil's in the detail. When you see the detail of the video shoots and the post-production and the in-play production of how DAX, I don't know who does his production, does these videos, it's incredible. So we got the hellfire here, guys, and it's just burning up. Sorry, guys, I'm well into my films, I'm well into videography, I'm well into filmography, I'm well into all these things, guys. So sometimes I talk a lot about these things. So I hope it does not distract you or detract from your viewing and listening pleasure, but it's just things that I'll start to pick up on. I'm always picking up on colors, guys, and stuff like that, so I might comment on it. So I'm just going to wheel back a little bit, and he's talking to us about Isaiah 54 verse 17.
Verse 17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Look at the energy going into the
straight
phone.
from the depths of hell.
Wow.
The devil's calling, he might win a couple battles, but I promise he will not prevail. These words are what I used to post bail. My people trapped inside these chains, they got us thinking in these jail cells. So keep it quiet when I'm spitting real. The way we living isn't right, and yeah, I bet that's how you pop feel. This generation's different, had to go with a copper shield and keep myself away from addicts glorifying popping pills. This is the energy of Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King.
So he's mentioned Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Dr. Martin Luther King. So literally we've got all spheres of, say, for instance, black culture there. So you got Malcolm X, who came from the Muslim perspective. You've got Dr. Martin Luther King, who came from the Christian perspective. You've got Rosa Parks, who was literally not allowed to sit anywhere on the bus apart from on the back of the bus kind of perspective, which is civil rights. So all three of them have campaigned for civil rights. So he's literally going back to that time, guys. So when we're talking, say, the 50s, the 60s, where there was a massive civil rights movement in the US of A, and, you know, people are at loggerheads. So you had both Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were assassinated within a few years of each other, sort of thing. So there was a lot of tension going on in the US, you know. So our man here, DAX, is actually commenting on situations that are real in history, historical, they've happened, they've caused tension between communities, between people. And I'm interested to see where it goes from here. I'm just going to read it back a little bit here, guys.
Isn't right, and yeah, I bet that's how Tupac would feel. This generation's different, had to go and cop a shield and
This generation's different.
keep myself away from matters glorifying popping pills.
You had to keep away from matters glorifying popping pills.
This is the energy of Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., Harry Tubman, and Emmett Till. Look to God, then I kneel. Yeah, the devil's calling. He's
I look to God and then I kneel, but yet the devil's calling. So even in your times of grace, you have this on your back. We're talking trials and tribulations, people. We all go through it, trials and tribulations. Even at the best time, there's whispers in your ear. That inner voice is calling.
Junior, Harry Tubman, and Emmett Till. Look to God, then I kneel. Yeah, the devil's calling. He's been looking for the weak, but I promise we won't sign and seal.
So the devil's calling. He's been looking for the weak, but he ain't going to sign. And so you got people here sort of lighting up, you know, with meth, crack, this, that, and the third, whatever. They're at their lowest points.
Yeah, this is not a game. The devil's calling on my people. Stay inside and please be quiet when you scream your name. He tried to lead me down the wrong way.
Oh, I like that. The devil's calling your name, but be quiet when he screams your name. So do not answer those temptation. There's temptation everywhere, people. There's temptation to do the wrong thing, where actually it's easier to do the wrong thing than to do the right thing. Whoa. Well, guys, I'm going to will this again from the top. It needs to be listened to. Oh my gosh, DAX. See, the thing is as well, from being an independent artist, DAX can say these things. I know, I've been in the music business. I know a lot of artists wanted to say things that are on their mind, on their chest. No, 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 no. Don't do this. Don't say that. No, 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 no. We want you to do this way. But if you're independent and you've got your own kind of thing behind you, you can literally have more of a chance of saying what you want to say, but it's much harder to get your point across to the people because you've got a much smaller machine working for you than these big artists who can say all sorts of things, and dependent on where their label wants them to go, you know, they can say good or bad things, and you know the rest, people. You know the rest.
Isaiah 54, verse 17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Stacks.
DAX.
Yeah, straight from the depths of hell. The devil's calling, he might win a couple battles, but I promise he will not prevail. These words are what I used to post bail. My people trapped inside these chains, they got us thinking in these jail cells. So keep it quiet when I'm spitting real. The way we living isn't right, and yeah, I bet that's how Tupac would feel. This generation's different, had to go and cop a shield and keep myself away from matters glorifying popping pills. This is the energy of Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Martin
Oh,
Luther
I didn't
King.
hear that. So he said this generation's different. I had to go with Papa's shield. Oh my gosh. So I think Dax is talking about the armor of God, which wards off the evil. You know, when you go out, you wear the armor of God. Whoa. I wasn't certain what he said before that, but he said he had to go with Papa's shield. The shield from the Father.
Different, had to go and cop a shield and keep myself away from matters glorifying popping pills. This is the energy of Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., Harry Tubman, and Emmett Till. Look to God, then I kneel. Yeah, the devil's calling, he's been looking for the weak, but I promise we won't sign and seal. Yeah, this is not a game. The devil's calling on my people, stay inside and please be quiet when he screams your name. He tried to lead me down the wrong way. I used to question God, but after what I've seen, I'll never do that shit again. These verses.
Oh. So Dax, in times gone past, he used to question God, but after what he's seen and what we're seeing, what's going on in today's world, DAX will never question God's name again. And people, I don't know if you know that, but I cover an artist called NF, Nathaniel Foystein. And I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. So if I haven't pronounced that right, I do apologize. But literally, I have learned so much just listening to NF over the years. I'm on to his fourth album, Premonition. What am I talking about? Perception. I'm on his fourth album. And if you listen to NF literally, a lot of his rhymes and songs, etc., are conversations with and to God. And it's amazing. He's a brilliant artist. It's amazing what he's saying. And this reminds me in a little way of when I do my NF reactions. It really starts to make me think about stuff, make me think about good, evil, right, wrong, God, the devil, life, death, all these kind of things, guys, because they're part of life. Death is a part of life, guys. Whether we like to shake it or not, it is part of life. So what Dax is saying is that his perceptions have changed. From where he was questioning God, now he won't, because what we're seeing today, you need to go SMH, shake your head. Really?
Quiet when you scream your name. He tried to lead me down the wrong way. I used to question God, but after what I've seen, I'll never do that shit again. These verses biblical, I rap and pray that every day the people watching, listening and heed to the things I say. I've been through and felt pain, been down, felt rage, bounced back, seen God, bowed down, got saved. Not from the streets, I'm on the side.
Bowed down and got saved. And this is why I say to people, I will never bow down, take the knee or kneel to any, no, because we are all at the same level, guys. We are lesser than no one. No one is greater than us. The only being I'm bound down to is God the Father. No one else. No one else. You have to take my life before you make me bow down to you. And that is the honest truth, guys. We are all the same, but all the same level. Don't let anyone tell you any different. You are not lesser than anyone else. God made us all equal people. Trust me on that. Oh my gosh. And on this track as well, I'm listening to like the little vocal sounds going on here. There are little intricate sounds here on the keys as well that are going on here. I listen to like, there's a couple of different bass lines going on here as well. Incredible. This track is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And we know that our man DAX, I remember when I first started checking him out, he loves to dress up in different styles and places, and he does really good videos. Unbelievable. But this one, guys, I'm going to wheel it again because Dax, what are you doing to me?
Energy of Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., Harry Tubman, and Emmett Till. Look to God, then I kneel. Yeah, the devil's calling, he's been looking for the weak, but I promise we won't sign and seal. Yeah, this is not a game. The devil's calling, all my people stay inside and please be quiet when you scream your name. He tried to lead me down the wrong way. I used to question God, but after what I've seen, I'll never do that shit again. These verses biblical, I rap and pray that every day the people watching, listening and heed to the things I say. I've been through and felt pain, been down, felt rage, bounced back, seen God, bowed down, got saved. Not from the streets, I'm on the sidewalk advocating peace. I want to see all of my people win and set free. I'm here to tell you that you better know that God sees, and if you do not listen, he will humble you right to your knees. Fuck fame, fuck greed, all the material things and devils and
love that. God will humble you to your knees. F fame, F greed. Oh my gosh. This is an anthem, people.
You better know that God sees, and if you do not listen, he will humble you right to your knees. Fuck fame, fuck greed, all the material things and devils in sheep's clothing. He gives what you don't need. Keep your eyes open, don't sleep. And if you do, be aware, he will.
I like that. The devil's in sheep's clothing and he gives what you don't need. F fame, F greed. The devil is in sheep's clothing and he gives you what you do not need. You know, you might want it, but you definitely do not need it. Want and need are two different things, guys. I do that in my day-to-day job. I have to distinguish between what is it that you actually need as opposed to what is it that you want. Trust me, guys, two different things. Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Sheep's clothing, he gives what you don't need. Keep your eyes open, don't sleep. And if you do, be aware, he will visit you inside your dreams. And once you wake up, he will not leave. His speed's 5G, everywhere and scrolling on your phone screen.
Oh my gosh, sleep with one eye open because he'll come to you in your sleep. And then he said about the devil, he comes to you in 5 speeds and 5G. And there was a lot of hoo-ha about 5G a year or so, 2 years ago, etc., etc. So 5G, we're talking about Intel. We're talking about the information society, Intel, intelligence. Oh my gosh, people. DAX, You need to be wearing the armor of God when you release tracks like this, because they will be coming for you, man.
Do be aware, he will visit you inside your dreams. And once you wake up, he will not leave. His speed's 5G, everywhere and scrolling on your phone screen.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to wheel this again. Guys, this is going to be a long one. Oh my gosh, I did not know DAX would be coming out of this. I've checked out 2 of his little skits, guys. One was a funny one, and one was one which was interesting as well. So, and then he drops this. Really? The devil's call. Oh my, this guy's. Oh, you got to listen to this.
To your knees, fuck fame, fuck greed, all the material things, the devil's in sheep's clothing. He gives what you don't need. Keep your eyes open, don't sleep. And if you do, be aware, he will visit you inside your dreams. And once you wake up, he will not leave. His speed's 5G, everywhere and scrolling on your phone screen. Packed in, force feed, front row, nosebleeds. Old friends, home team, come home, don't leave. So listen close, cause I'ma say it slow. The devil's watching every move you make in every single place.
Oh my gosh. I like that. He does these videos so well. Oh my gosh. So this to me represents things like, I keep thinking about, I've been talking to people about this stuff for a long time, like astral projection. So it's like you leave in your body whilst you leave your body on your table, desk, chair, whatever, but you travel through spirit worlds. Really? Is it possible? I don't know. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to wheel this again. So he comes at 5 speeds with 5G.
And if you do, be aware, he will visit you inside your dreams. And once you wake up, he will not leave. His speed's 5G, everywhere and scrolling on your phone screen. Packed in, force feed, front row, nosebleeds. Old friends, home team, come home, don't leave. So listen close, cause I'ma say it slow. The devil's watching every move you make in every single place you go. I used to think that I was all alone until I felt him breathing down my neck while I was sleeping right inside my home. I tried to wake up, but the devil had me in the hole. I tried to move, he paralyzed my skeleton and all my bones. And that's when I called God, and then I shouted out amen. And I could put that on the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and the Ghost. That I will not fold, that I will never crack, never sell my soul. 6'2", standing on my faith, I feel 9-fold. Walking on this path, I could do it with a blindfold. Devil tried to
6'2", standing on my faith, I feel 9'4". Whoa. Just having the faith and the power of God on your side. Oh, guys, unbelievable.
To wake up, but the devil had me in the hole. I tried to move, he paralyzed my skeleton and all my bones. And that's when I called God, and then I shouted out amen. And I could put that on the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and the Ghost. That I will not fold, that I will never crack, never sell my soul. 6'2", standing on my faith, I feel 9-fold. Walking on this path, I could do it with a blindfold. Devil tried to play me for my faith like a console. Hell no, stay down, 10 toes, hands up, case closed. They know to stand strong as the rain post, to wait till the gates close and pray as the pain goes. Everything you see is not what it seems. Even the nicest people that you meet have devilish genes. In this
Oh, everything that you see is not as it seems. Even the nicest people you meet have got devils in their genes. Oh my gosh. Because a lot of people are saying that we live in a simulation. Really? Oh my gosh. All is not as it seems. Oh my gosh.
devil tried to play me for my faith like a console. Hell no, stay down, 10 toes, hands up, case closed. They know to stand strong as the rain post, to wait till the gates close and pray as the pain goes. Everything you see is not what it seems. Even the nicest people that you meet have devilish genes. In this world full of evil, we are sinners and fiends. The devil's calling on us, but we gotta let that phone ring straight from the depths of hell. The devil's calling, he might win a couple battles, but I promise he will not prevail. These words are what I used to post bail. My people trapped inside these chains, they got us thinking in these jail cells. This is the energy of Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., Harry Tubb, and Emmett Till. Look to God, then I kneel. Yeah, the devil's calling, he's been looking for the weak, but I promise we won't sign and seal. Amen. Stand up. Take this walk with me. DAX.
DAX. Guys, this was DAX, the devil's calling. Do you know the first thing in my head that hit was I would love DAX and NF to get together and do a track on one of these topics, guys. Really, that was incredible. My spine's tingling. All the hairs are standing up on the back of my neck. Really? Finally, we've got someone who's got something to say, guys. This is hip hop, guys. This is real hip hop. guys, I'm born and raised and bred in hip hop. Really, hip hop is about talking about situations and areas and stuff like this that other people won't dare to go. Really unbelievable. This is my favorite DAX track, I think, of all time, people. Of all time. All time. Oh my goodness. Really? And no one even told me this was coming. Seriously, guys, these are the kind of tracks that I love to cover. I'm going to get myself back into NF straight away after this, guys. Really? Oh my goodness. And do you know why I love this track? Because hip hop was always about people taking risks, people being different, not just going with the flow. Because everyone says the same thing with the trap and the drill and all that kind of stuff, whatever. All sounds the same, guys. But when you take a leap of faith, you take, it's like, say for instance, our man Tom McDonald, when he did his track Ghosts, you know, he was taking a leap of faith, doing something a little bit different. Our man DAX, doing something a little bit different. You need to stand out from the crowd, people. Do not be a sheep. Do not be a yes man. Do not do everything because everyone else is doing the same thing. Stand out. Be a man. Be a person on your own rights. If this is what you believe in, stand up for it. Stand up and shout for it, people. DAX, the devil's calling. Unbelievable, people. And I... really? Guys, I'm flabbergasted. That was fantastic. And it's really pumped me up, guys. It's given me the... yeah, I'm pumped. Unbelievable. DAX, that track deserves to be heard by 1 billion people. Really? Yes, it does. Unbelievable. I absolutely love that track. It's only 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes long. And in 3 minutes, DAX has said what a lot of people probably would love to say, but probably haven't got the strength or even the... what can we say? They haven't got the guts to say it, guys. It needs to be said. DAX is talking about what's going on in present tense, in present day, guys. Really? Here at Urb'n Barz, guys, I love to bring you the real hip hop, guys. Real talk, real hip hop, DAX, just like NF, real music. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Urb'n Barz, absolutely love real hip hop, guys. Love real hip hop. Love it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I've got nothing more to say apart from look after yourselves, look after each other, and make certain you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction, guys.